Now, the keys to understanding this is the way that I like to teach. I want you to understand the how and the why. Because other than that, I'm just saying things. But if you understand how things work and why things work, then you're going to know how you can capitalize on them. Now, Amazon represents a lot of opportunities. Amazon sales are at an all-time high. Third-party sellers now make up over 40% of Amazon's total revenue. But what's driving Amazon's success? Why is all this happening? And it's the customer experience. Now, everything that Amazon does is designed to provide a great customer experience, and you can track that back to everything that they do, every policy, every rule, every way they display information on their website. Everything goes back to they want a positive, great, awesome customer experience because they know it's going to bring people back to Amazon as a destination. So even the rules, even the policies, even everything that Amazon does is directed as us as sellers to provide a great customer service or great customer experience to the Amazon buyer. Now, the Amazon customer, they are very loyal. They go to Amazon first. They trust Amazon. Amazon has fostered this type of customer for the past 16, 17 years, and they've done a lot to earn that trust and earn that loyalty. These customers prefer Amazon. They're not as price sensitive, so they'll even buy from Amazon at a higher price. They know what they want to buy it, and they just want to get back to their lives. They're not doing as much price comparison as maybe some other consumers might be doing. Now, here's the good news. We get to sell to these awesome customers. Uh, it's one of the most overlooked things at Amazon in the world of online selling. I think that people just miss the fact that Amazon has basically fostered and nurtured and created these awesome customers, and we get to sell to them. All we have to do is make sure we provide that same level of customer experience, and Amazon is gonna basically partner with us to sell more products to those customers. And we can sell practically anything on Amazon. There are a few gated, closed categories that we'll talk about, but for the most part, you can sell pretty much anything on Amazon. But Amazon is not eBay. Okay, if you're going to sell on Amazon, you have to read and understand the Amazon rules, especially in the categories that you're going to be selling in. You may decide you're selling in a lot of different categories, but most sellers they sell more in some categories than others. So those are the categories. I know it's boring, but you really need to read those rules. And if you have any questions, ask them ahead of time. Amazon is known to shoot first and not ask questions ever. So this is not a place where you make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Don't make the mistakes, all right? Amazon Sandbox, if you want to play in it, you will follow their rules. Uh, eBay, on the other hand, if you provide a bad customer experience, maybe you have a listing that has bad pictures or a poor description, or you don't want to offer a good return policy, that's at your expense. And people may not buy from you, but Amazon's not going to let you play that game. You have to provide a same customer service or customer experience level as Amazon. Now, this is good for Amazon sellers. Don't think of it the negative way and be like, oh, this isn't good. We shouldn't want to break rules. We shouldn't want to provide a poor customer experience. We want to provide the best customer experience. All right, so it's good for Amazon sellers. This also keeps bad sellers out. It gets the bad sellers having their metrics lowered and possibly suspended and removed from Amazon if they're not keeping this high level. So that's good. And basically, if you're selling on Amazon and using FBA and describing your items properly and accurately, it's actually going to be kind of hard to provide a poor customer experience. So look at it that way. These rules, they keep Amazon buyers coming back again and again and going to Amazon first when they want to buy a product. And that's why, you don't have to be 100% on Amazon, but you do need to be on Amazon for these customers who go to Amazon first and oftentimes only go to Amazon. Now, I say don't be scared, but at the same time, you do kind of got to be scared. I don't want to scare you to make you think Amazon's a bully or they go on witch hunts and they're looking for violators just to kick people off and be mean. They really aren't. People they kick off, uh, they've gotten warnings and they don't heed those warnings. Their account's going to be in jeopardy. But you need to know this at the start so you don't make the mistakes that could cost you your selling privileges, because your seller account is a very valuable thing. It can be something that generates a lot of income for you, so you do not want to lose it, especially at the beginning by doing something silly. It can be, avoided simply by reading the Amazon rules. It's simply not worth it to risk it. Amazon is not eBay. Okay, some of the junk you get away with on eBay, it simply will not fly on Amazon. And if you repeatedly do these things, you repeatedly break policies, even in ignorance. Ignorance is not an excuse for breaking the law or for breaking Amazon rules. You're going to run the risk of having your seller account permanently banned. And I'm talking permanent. They're going to block your bank account, your social security number, your credit cards. They're going to be able to track. You can't just go open a new one with a new email account. So don't be scared. Really, guys, just follow the rules. Read and follow the rules. Describe your items accurately. Ship on time. That's all you need to do. You'll be just fine. And if you use FBA, your stuff's going to ship on time anyway. So just really put it in perspective, but read those rules. I know it's boring. If you want to ask questions, please do that ahead of time. Don't break a rule in ignorance. Okay? So back to what we were talking about. Why should we be selling on Amazon? Well, one, you want to diversify. You want to sell on multiple channels. And this isn't like you put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, I love the Amazon basket. It's easily the most lucrative basket right now. So I think people should be heavy on that basket. But at the same time, be aware that we are simply using Amazon as a channel to sell products. You've still got eBay, you still got your own website, you still got a lot of different ways to make money online. But Amazon is a very attractive basket right now. So pay a lot of attention to it. I would not equally spread out the baskets and pay as much attention to my own website and to eBay and to Amazon. I would certainly put my efforts where the money is, and right now that is Amazon. So it's very easy to do all this stuff. We're going to talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses of both platforms, eBay and Amazon, mostly because people are most familiar with these two sites. If you haven't sold on Amazon before, it's likely that you've sold on eBay. So eBay does have its strengths. They do still have auction-style listings where Amazon does not. eBay is still the go-to place for the collectibles market, the one-of-a-kind items where you can create a listing, you can upload a bunch of pictures, you can describe any little details or flaws. eBay is great for that, where Amazon really isn't. But where eBay comes in with the weaknesses, I don't like the fee structure. I really wish they would get rid of listing fees. I know they're worried about the site being flooded with a bunch of listings, but Amazon doesn't have listing fees, so people list their items there without worrying about what it's going to cost to leave, to basically offer up their products. eBay is traditionally known as the low price place. People are looking for the absolute lowest price are going to go look at eBay, and that low price can lead to lower margins and lower profits. The listings and search results, in my opinion, can be kind of inconsistent. It can be hard to find something if you're not perfectly making your listings for best match. It just gets to be kind of a tough game to play. And eBay a lot of times attracts price buyers, which again, in my opinion, can be kind of high maintenance. And here's something a lot of people identify with. They're selling on eBay and Amazon. I say, how many questions do you get for your eBay items? And they say, oh, I get questions all the time. But how many questions do you get on an Amazon item? And it's like, it's so rare to ever get a question that it catches you off guard. They're like, what is this? Oh, it's a question from an Amazon customer. It just really doesn't happen. Amazon customers are traditionally very low maintenance. They know what they want, they pay, they want their stuff. They don't want a lot of extra interaction, where you see some of that on eBay. Now, Amazon's strengths, it's certainly easier to list if the product listing already exists. You basically hop on, say, yeah, I have this, I have 4 of them, they're in new condition, and I want $40 a piece. And that's seriously it. You're done. I'll show you the differences in a product page a little later, but that's really as easy as it is. The fee structure is basically fixed. There should really be no surprises on Amazon when you get your payout. You should know the fees ahead of time. All right, so no surprises on Amazon. You typically get better prices. Typically, prices on Amazon are going to be higher for the exact same item compared to eBay, and like I said before, you typically get better customers in the sense of they're not as high maintenance, they're going to pay more for a product, and it can just be easier, an easier transaction for the seller. And of course, Amazon has the FBA program, Fulfillment by Amazon, which is a lot about what we'll talk about in this course. Amazon does have its weaknesses. It is certainly harder to list one-of-a-kind items, and the customers looking for one-of-a-kind collectibles are typically not going to Amazon. So it's not a collectibles market yet. I'm sure they want it to be, but at this time, it's certainly not. eBay's still the place to go for one-of-a-kind collectibles. It's limited customer interaction, which a lot of times it's a good thing, but you also cannot market to your customers. So if someone buys from you, you cannot add them to an email list. You cannot start sending them marketing material. You're not allowed to put marketing material in your shipments, which, depending on your business model, might be a very attractive thing to do, to build a customer list. And there's no auction type listings on Amazon. They used to, but they don't have them anymore. And my personal favorite, the difference between these two things, there's no such thing as a non-paying bidder on Amazon. I'm still baffled that on eBay people are allowed to bid and buy things and simply not pay for them with really no repercussions. So maybe they'll get rid of that one day. But on Amazon, they buy, they ship, and it's done. So if you're looking to get into Amazon, maybe you've sold on eBay before, maybe you've sold on your own website. The first thing you might think are my products a good match for Amazon? Um, and they might be, they might not be. But if you're selling products that are already listed on Amazon, maybe they're new products, they're retail packaged, they got barcodes on them, and you have quantity, you have multiple identical units, those items are awesome to sell on Amazon because it's easy to list. You find the page, list them, and you're done. If it's new condition, there's nothing to describe. What are you going to say? It's new. There's nothing else to it. You don't have to describe a chip or a crack or anything like that. It just is what it is. You don't even have to take pictures. The pictures already exist. You don't have to. An iPod is an iPod. In a new condition, you don't have to take pictures of it the way you would on eBay. So consider that when you're thinking about which products are a good match.